Hello, I am Alicia Shimko, and this is my final presentation. This semester, I have been analyzing a company called National Fire and Water Repair. They are based out of Youngstown, Ohio, and they have been around for over 100 years, since 1913. They do make it a point to invest locally and to keep their business in the Youngstown and Warren area and also Western Pennsylvania. They make all their purchases locally, employ local people, and they also, their customers are their friends and their neighbors. The company serves 15 counties, and they do deal with a lot of life's unavoidable natural disasters, including fire and smoke damage, water damage, sewage and mold problems, storm damages, trauma scenes, and vehicular collisions. I chose this company because it is a staple in my hometown of Warren, Ohio. And over the semester, as I've been analyzing this small business, I've looked at 3 components: their audience, their advertising, and their web presence. In this presentation, I am going to be analyzing the strengths, the weaknesses, and what I feel are the opportunities for improvement in these 3 components of the company. So first, we are going to go over and I feel that the strengths in National Fire and Water Repair's advertising is that they have been around for so long, like I said, since 1913, so over 100 years, and they're known mostly by word of mouth. So that's the most basic human advertising right there, to have people talk about your company. And also, they do give good examples of work that they do on both their advertisements and on their website. They have a lot of testimony from customers. They are personal handwritten notes, typed. These are all listed on their website. And this can be a form of advertising because it gives them a trustworthy vibe. Also, National Fire and Water Repair, they do have a slogan that if your insurance covers it, we can fix it. This gives you security. It's good advertising because it shows that if you have a problem, anything, as long as you have the means to take care of it financially, they will definitely fix it for you. Another one of their slogans is fast recovery, any emergency. It gives you the feeling that no matter what happens, they will be there to fix it quick for you. And also in their advertising, they do employ fear tactics. In their commercial, it does start out with a little girl, and she is in her house. There's a fire in her house, and her parents are getting her out of there, and she loses her little teddy bear in it. But as it goes throughout the commercial, at the end she finds her teddy bear, and it shows that it could happen to anybody. It makes you think that no, it could happen to you. So you'll definitely keep the company in mind. And also they use that as an emotional appeal also, to show that if you are invested in your family or anything, that you should choose their company to use. I do think that another strength is that they pick the best outlet to use with television by showing their commercial on TV, because it's definitely the most widely used way for people to get their information. And also, another strength is that National Fire and Water Repair does practice cross-promotion. They are involved in a lot of local charities, local events, and I think that also the music that they use in their advertising is a good thing. It starts out being dark and gloomy when anything bad is happening, and then when their logo comes on, it is happy, uplifting music, so that kind of gives you the sense that once they come along, you will be happy with their work. I did find some weaknesses in their advertisement, and it's also one of their strengths in that they only use television commercials for their advertising. I do think that they could expand a little bit, because just using one outlet is probably not the best way to go about advertising for your business. They do also have a radio commercial that has the same exact script that their television commercial has, and I would say radio is not so popular anymore, so that would be a big weakness, that besides television, that's the only other thing that they use. And also, they only have one commercial, which I feel like they could expand upon this. and they use the exact same advertisement on their website as they do on the television, which maybe people will get tired of seeing that. I would say, in my opinion, the opportunity for improvement in their advertisement would be to use more outlets or different forms of advertisement. Get online, get on Facebook, get on Twitter, kind of get away from the radio maybe. Even though it's still a good way to advertise, it's not the most popular anymore. Also, they could release different advertisements, maybe make up 2 or 3 different ones, just so their customers could have a little variety, and potential customers can hear different things. They'll tune in every time they hear it instead of hearing the same thing over and over again. And also, I think a good idea would be to do cross-promotion maybe on the local news. So it's still in the area that you're advertising for, but also it might be better to get your name out there more. And also, they could probably showcase their company at job recruitment fairs, which I know they do them at Youngstown State. They probably do them in high school. That way the word gets out, and also they could find potential employees that are local. So next we are going to go over, and for the audience analysis, I would say their strengths are that they have, again, been around for 100+ years. So their audience, everybody knows them in the local area. They have a broad audience, and I feel like that probably helps their company a lot. A lot of people do know about it from word of mouth, which, like I said last time, that was the most basic way of communicating between people. They do also have the monopoly on this kind of service in the area, which I would say is also a good thing. It's good for any business that you are the person that people turn to when they need something in this specific area done. And also, in our area, the economy, everybody knows it is not the best. It hasn't been for quite some time. And since the economy in this area is failing, people want to put in so they can turn it around and make it different. And that's why local businesses are definitely good. People want to support them and give their money so it stays around locally. And also, they're family owned. When it switched over to their new owner, he is actually not directly a part of the family, but he has known the old family that owned the company for over 20 years before the company was sold to him. This means that they are trusted in the community. Once again, everybody knows them. It is a great thing that to be perceived as so trustworthy. And also, on their website and in their advertisement, they're very outspoken on using local materials and labor. And for a local business, that is obviously good because everybody wants to support their area. And with them staying local, not many places do. It kind of puts them ahead in the game. And also, the testimonials on their website give people a certain sense of security. Somebody that's looking for something different to help them when they are in an emergency situation. And the testimonials from their past customers definitely help this. They give a sense of trustworthiness and everything. I did find a few weaknesses in how they reach out to their audience. The only way for their audience to find out more about this company, unless they happen to catch a TV commercial or a radio commercial, is by their website. And obviously not everybody has access to the internet, even though I would say that is the lesser problem in this. But also not everybody thinks to go to a website, and social media is definitely becoming more popular, has already in the past few years, for advertising. So I would say that's definitely a weakness, that all they use is their website. And also that they're sticking to only television and a website. They are leaving out room to grow their audience, definitely. Because just think of how many people you see on Facebook, everything connected, people share things, people like things. So I think it would definitely be a good idea for them to expand their base. And that goes into my personal feelings of their opportunities for improvement. Find provides more outlets for people to gather information on the company, such as Facebook, which is now popular among all age groups. I know that their target audience is mostly older people that are financially stable enough to own a home that could unfortunately have something terrible happen to it. But even people like that now, they are all using Facebook. Everybody is. So I think it would be a good idea for them to jump on there. And also, I know I mentioned this before, but they could try connecting to their audience on the local news. I think that would be a really good way to reach out to people. So finally, we are going to go over and there are a few strengths that I found when I was analyzing the web presence of this company. And they use the same logo in their commercial and on their website, which I would definitely say is a good thing, because it shows the connection between the two. People will definitely recognize that. And they also do use some theme colors in their logo. They use red and blue, which you can see this right behind me, right here. And that is good. It's a theme because it's National Fire and Water Repair, red for fire, blue for water. And also they do have a banner on their website that proclaims that they have been in business for over 100 years. They just celebrated their 100-year anniversary last year in 2013. And this banner is bright yellow, so basically it is the first thing you see when you come onto their website, which I would say is a good thing. It definitely emphasizes their credibility, that they have been around for so long. And also they do use electronic eloquence, dramatic drama in their commercials, all the natural disasters, the music, and this is used to catch your attention, which I definitely feel like is a strength, because with so much going on today, we all need a little push to pay attention to something. Also on their website, they have before and after images, definitely another thing that emphasizes their credibility, because it actually shows the work that they do. People can see it with their eyes and they can decide if that's the company that they want to use. Once again, back to the testimonials, I think this is an awesome thing that they take the time to publish the things that people say to them. And the website proclaims their contributions to local charities. I think this is a great thing for them to include, especially for a local business. They are involved with Relay for Life, Salvation Army, St. Jude's Hospital. This definitely shows a commitment to their community. It'll make people want to seek them out when they need repairs. And also it emphasizes their ethos or their credibility. So many things on their website emphasize this, and I think it's great. I think their website is awesome. And then on their website, they also have scrolling images at the top of different natural disasters, which of course they take care of. And it gives you a look into what the company fixes, and also a familiar situation. For example, one of the pictures is a flood on a crosswalk. And this is familiarity that it brings in, that you see that this could happen to anybody. I would say that the weakness of their web presence is that they only have a website. Once again, going back, they don't have a Facebook or Twitter or anything, which are growing in popularity. So I would say that it ends up being a huge weakness for their company, because they're only using one outlet on the internet, which I assume pretty soon is actually going to take over as being more popular to get news than television. And then I would say their opportunities for improvement in their web presence would be sign up for a Facebook. I mean, it's easy to take care of, and it's a better way to reach more people, maybe expand your audience into younger people. And I know I said it's easy to take care of, but if they feel they don't have the time to advertise on Facebook, maybe employ a social media marketer into their company. If they're successful, they've been around for a long time, I think they could probably hire somebody else. And they could take care of the website, first of all. And also they could possibly run a Facebook or a Twitter to keep them connected with more people. That's my analysis of the web presents, the audience, and the advertisements for National Fire and Water Repair. All around an amazing company owned by two of my good friends' father. And I would say overall they have done an amazing job advertising on the web. They have a set audience, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation and have a nice day.